Namaste, I'm Riza, and welcome to the Agni Fire Flow, warming up the body, cleansing and detoxifying with dynamic movement and breath. So let's start on a seated posture. You might want to grab a block and a strap. Have them handy in case you need it for some of the poses we're going to do. Go ahead and sit on the block. Bring it longwise between the legs. And bring the knees together. Make yourself comfortable there. Shake the head out. Make the sit bones comfy. Go ahead and adjust your toes here so all your toes are on the ground, balls of the feet. Perfect. Grow the spine tall. Take a moment to tune into your breath. Maybe setting an intention for your practice, bringing the hands to the heart. Holding it in your heart and then bringing it up to the third eye, visualizing your intention. Thumb between the brows and releasing it down. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves comfortable here. Adjust if you need to move the block. So we're going to set up here for some Kapala body breath. We're going to do some breath work, pranayama. So placing the left hand over the heart, right hand on the belly. We're going to do forceful inhale and exhales like a pant. So we're going to be pushing the belly out on the exhale and in on the inhale. So go ahead and pant like a dog, tongue sticking out. We're just going to do it for a few seconds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds each time, just to get used to the breath here. And then we're going to close our lips and breathe through the nostrils the next time. And maybe just try 10 seconds if it's your first time Kapala body. We're just having a taste here of pranayama. This warms the body, clears the mind, stimulates the lymphatic system and digestion. And come back to normal breath when you're ready. And try again. One more round, just 10 seconds. And this is something you can plug into your asana practice if you're doing standing postures, or it really helps to fire up the core. Go ahead and drop the hands and come back to normal breathing. Rub the hands together here. Bring them up to the eyes to burn away any negative thoughts or occluded vision, to create a clear vision. Bring the arms out. We're going to go ahead and put the block aside for now. Put it somewhere where you can reach it. We're going to come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing in Tadasana, mountain pose, palms facing forward. We're going to put our hands into fists and lightly do some body tapping here. So raising the hands up, we're going to turn to the top of the mat and start at the feet. Inhaling, tapping all the way up towards the body, stimulating circulation, lymphatic flow here. Exhaling, drop down. We're going to do this a few times. Exhaling all the way down. One more time. We're tapping the thymus gland here to energize the body and kickstart the immune system. So hands to the heart here. You walk up to the top of your mat there. Make sure your feet are nicely aligned. Lift your toes and drop them back down, spreading the toes out as much as possible. Inhaling, bring the arms up, touching up overhead, Anjali Mudra, diving down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Nose to knee, walking the hands forward, Ardha Uttanasana, and then come back to Uttanasana, dropping down. Adjusting if you need to, take the right leg back, high lunge here, all the way up, crescent pose, arms up, palms facing each other. Take the hands down to the heart, Anjali Mudra here, and breathe. Step forward back into mountain pose or Urdhva Hastasana. Inhaling, bring the arms up again. This time, cross the hands so the tops of the hands are touching. Bring the arms behind. Fountain of Youth hands here. Have a breath. Slight back bend here. Open the chest. Exhaling, swan dive down. Uttanasana, forward fold. If you need to bend your knees slightly here, that's not a problem. Walk the hands forward. Look up out of that Uttanasana. Offer up a flat back. Go ahead and open up that right arm up to the sky with a light twist there to the right. Just breathe here, opening the shoulder, relaxing the neck. Keep the head in a neutral position if you feel any strain on the neck. Go at your own pace, nice and easy. Drop the hand down to the earth. Go ahead and shake the legs out, pedal the feet, bend the knees, bring flexibility to the legs. We're going to switch arms here. Left arm's going to come up this time. Palm facing out to the side, keeping the head and neck neutral. You don't want to strain the neck. You can look up towards the thumbs slightly if that feels right for you. If not, just keep the neck against the wall. No worries. I mean, rather, your gaze towards the wall or the side of the room. Your hands looking forward here. Left foot goes back into a high lunge, crescent pose. Arms go up, palms facing each other. Hands to the heart here. Breathe. Step forward. Mountain pose with hands at the heart. Inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhaling, swan dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Looking forward, walk the hands forward. Take the right leg back here. Inhaling, bring the arms up again. Crescent pose here. I'm going to bring the hands to the heart. And we're going to take a revolve to the left here. Anjali Mudra, revolving to the left. Right shoulder just pressing against that left knee, the outside of the left knee. Breathe here. Reach down and go ahead and open even further. Take the left arm up or go ahead and walk the left hand to the middle of the shoulder blades here and have a nice neck stretch. You can do this on either side. This is an option. Just giving you that option. Lift your arm up. Take the hands down to center. Step forward. Both feet bending the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Pelvis is tucked in. Hands to the heart, straightening the legs. Breathe. Left leg goes back again to a high lunge. Palms facing each other, arms go up. Breathe here. We're going to take Anjali Mudra down to the heart and go ahead and revolve to the right. Left elbow just outside of the right knee. Make sure to keep both feet facing forward. I have a tendency for my feet to move a little bit, as you can see in this video, but we need to check alignment. So go ahead and check your alignment. Take a moment with this pose. Drop the hands down. We're a little wobbly this morning. That's okay. Take your time to feel. This time again, arm goes up, left arm, or right arm rather. Need my coffee. Beautiful. Breathe there, opening up to the side body. An extra extension. You can take the arm again behind the back if you want to, but up to you. Go ahead and step forward now. Bring the feet together, bend the knees. Set yourself up for Utkatasana, chair pose there. Breathing, inhaling, straighten the knees, hands to the heart. Inhaling, arms come up and touch overhead. Exhaling, swan dive down, arms out to the side. Go ahead and take the right foot, left foot back into plank here. Make sure to get comfortable there. Drop the knees, chest, chin through to cobra, keeping the elbows tucked in, and peel the heart up off of the mat. Take the neck back as much as it's comfortable. Don't overdo it. It feels good not to take the neck back. Just keep the neck neutral. No problem at all. Inhaling, go all the way back. Peeling the heart up towards the sky. Exhaling, take the forehead down to the earth. Using the tops of the feet as your anchor. Go ahead and Move the body, make kind of shoulder circles here in Cobra. Play with it. I like to think of my yoga practice as lila, like they say in Sanskrit, a playful dance. And bring the arms forward. We're going to do a couple of opposite Supermans here, raising the left foot and the right arm up. Reach out, extending in both directions. Exhale and drop down. Switch sides now. Left arm goes up, left foot off of the mat, left leg off the mat. Exhale, come down. When you're ready, there we go. And this is working your solar plexus, your abdominal muscles. Just waking them up here, and also your psoas, hip flexors. Creating extension there, giving a nice stretch. Go ahead and tuck under, come up onto all fours here. We're going to come into a modified camel pose, so go ahead and spread your toes out here, come up onto your knees, and then sit on your bum, hands to the heart. Hands come up overhead, back onto the knees. Go ahead and take the arms out behind you, interlacing. Ooh, oh, sorry about that. Nope, we're putting our hands on our back here and opening our heart. Heart comes forward. Slight back bend. Walk the hands forward. Puppy dog pose here. So legs are hip width apart. You're going to drop the chest and the forehead all the way down. So almost like child's pose, but your bum is a bit higher here. Fingertips reaching to the top of the mat. Look up. Come all the way up onto your knees. Hands up overhead. Hands to the heart. Make any adjustments you need to. Come into a runner's lunge. Right leg goes up into a runner's lunge. Bending the knee here. We're going to take a half split here. So extend that right leg. Come up onto the right heel there. Ardha Uttanasana. Fold over that leg there. Sorry, that's Hanumanasana. Feeling a little silly today. Just breathe here. Nice hamstring extension. Take your time, readjust into the pose. Again, play with it. Pretend it's Leela, the playful dance of movement and expressiveness. And walk your knee over. We're getting ready for lizard pose. Extend the left leg back. Bring the forearms on the inside of the right leg there. Lizard pose. Lift the left knee up off the mat. You can drop the knee if you feel a knee strain. No problem. Breathe here into your hip. Adjusting the feet, bring the arms up, low lunge, Anjani-asana. Cross the hands again, tops of the hands touching, draw back here, slight back bend. Beautiful. Come back to center, release the hands down to either side of the feet, bring the feet back into plank. Come down for a vinyasa all the way up through up dog, extending out, and come back into down dog. Go ahead and pedal the feet in down dog. Take the dog for a walk. And breathe here. Go ahead and adjust. Really feel the earth underneath your hands and feet. Feel supported. And this practice of building fire, of stretching the muscles, burning some calories here. Bend the knees, bring them down. We're going to do a Kriya here, Betalasana. Go ahead and push back into down dog and exhale. Inhale, go ahead and drop into Betalasana. Crown of the head rises up, sinking the belly down. Exhaling, push back into down dog. Do a few rounds like this, letting the breath fuel the movement. Breathe. Drop the knees. Come up onto the knees. Again, a slight Ustrasana back bend, hands supporting the lower back. Drop the head back. Inhaling, come back to neutral. Go ahead and swing from side to side, letting the arms fall loose. We're doing some side twists here. Since we're doing work on the belly and the solar plexus, we want to make sure that our muscles are nice and stretched and warmed up. Not straining too much. Walk the hands forward. Go ahead and push back into down dog. Lift the left leg up between the hands, the left foot between the hands. Go ahead and drop the right knee down. Come into Anjayasana, low lunge. Again, crossing the tops of the hands. Slight back bend here. Come back to neutral. Drop the hands. Come into lizard pose on the left side. Extend the right leg back behind you, keeping the right knee off of the mat. Breathe here. Enjoy the stretch, breathing into the hip. Drop the knee down if you need to. Go ahead and come into runner's lunge. We're setting up for half split again, half Hanumanasana, left leg leading this time. So bring the left leg forward, come onto the left heel. Go ahead and fold over that leg, walk the hands forward. Feel free to make any adjustments as you see fit. Don't overstrain the knee. If you need to bend the left knee slightly, please do so. We don't want to hyperextend here. Look up. Go ahead and walk the hands back. Bring the knees together again. Come up onto your knees, arms overhead. Go ahead and sink down here. Walk the hands forward. Puppy dog pose again. So drop the chest and the chin, or you can drop the forehead down. Hips go up and back. Arms energetically reaching forward to the top of the mat and beyond. Balls of the feet are your anchor. Go ahead and rise all the way up here. Hands to the heart. Go ahead and step up. Bring the feet together. Move the legs and find yourself bringing your arms up over the head. Lift the right knee up, bent leg. Go ahead and take that right leg back. Warrior one here. So you want the knee over the ankle on the left leg. Right leg straight. Spine is straight. Arms up. Shoulders towards the ear. You can go ahead and adjust yourself. Bring your hands towards your hips and make sure that you're both of your hips are centered, that they're squared and facing forward. So they're both drawing forward. Even hips here. Breathe. Virabhadrasana 1 is wonderful. You can go ahead and shift the weight onto the left leg and bring it into Virabhadrasana 3, creating a T with your body, extending out through the right foot. Bring the arms back into airplane arms. Really flex the foot if that helps. It's a little wobbly, drop down. We're going to do a few like this, just playing with it. Leela, we're dancing. We're enjoying our body. We're expressing through movement. Go ahead and lunge forward again. Airplane arms. Take the right leg up and back. Everyone's a little wobbly this morning, but that's okay. Reach forward with the arms if you'd like, and go ahead and drop down back into Warrior 1. So practice makes perfect here. Like in the Yoga Sutras, they want us to practice, practice, practice. It's just a taster of Virabhadrasana 3 here. Hands to the heart. Come back into Tadasana. Arms up overhead, lifting the left knee this time and drawing the left foot back. Dropping into Warrior 1. Right foot leading here. Try to keep your knee over the ankle. Check yourself. Hips drawing forward. Now the outer edge of the back foot is going to be your anchor here. So draw down to the earth with the outer edge of the back foot. Breathe. And when you're ready, go ahead and shift your weight to the right foot. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana 3. So take your time. Go ahead and lunge forward. Lift off with the back foot. Go ahead. Make yourself comfortable here. There's no rules. Lift that left leg up. Make a T with your body as much as you can, keeping the hips even. So we don't want to open the hip. And drop down into Virabhadrasana 1. Breathe here. When you're ready, go ahead, lift off again. Come fly with me. You can keep the arms facing forward or take them behind you and go ahead and drop down. We're making these two asanas into sort of a dance. To experiment Virabhadrasana 3, we're really working with concentration, dhyana, and balance. So the more we practice, then we can experiment with holding it longer. Go ahead and bring the 2 feet together. Good job. Tadasana. Hands to the heart here. Or on the hips. Take a breath. Bring the arms up. Again, like you're holding a big beach ball. Open the legs hip width apart. Exhale. Drop the hands down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Loosen the body. Inhale up like you're holding a big beach ball overhead. And then exhale. Drop it down all the way. Inhale up. And exhale. Drop it down all the way. Inhale up. Exhale down. Go ahead and swoop the arms up and down. Go ahead and bring the hands to the heart here. Standing in Urdhva Hastasana. Bring the right leg back here. This time we're going to turn the back foot so your toes are facing the side of the mat. Make sure to turn your hips to the side as well. The left foot, the toes should be facing the front of the mat. You want to align your front heel with the back arch of the foot there, of the back foot. And bring your arms out into a T. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Just looking over the left fingertips there. Bring it all the way back, Reverse Warrior. Looking at the inside of the elbow crease. Exhaling, windmill the arms back and let the right arm come up and over this time. Leaving your forearm on top of the leg there. Come back into Warrior 2. And turn your toes so they're both facing the edge of the mat. Take your arms up, clasp the elbows, and go ahead and bend forward. A wide-legged forward fold here. You can hang here or release your hands down to the ground. You can go ahead and release your head down to the ground if that feels good. Only go as far as it feels good. If you're a beginner, you can use blocks. That's not a problem. Or books, or just come up onto your palms. Slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the arms up into goddess pose, bending the knees. Yogic squat. 5-pointed star, extending the arms, straightening the legs. Go ahead and walk your feet together. Shimmy the feet together. There you go. Heel toe them, rather. Hands to the heart here in Tadasana again. We're going to go Warrior 2 on the other side. Go ahead and take the left foot back this time. Turn the toes to face the outer edge of the mat. Again, the side of the mat. Front toes facing forward at the top of the mat. Turn the hips so they're out to the side and go ahead and tee the arms out. Beautiful. We're going to do Peaceful Warrior, taking the right arm back in a moment. So just feel the power of this pose. This pose imparts self-confidence, inner strength. And take that right arm back, Reverse Warrior, Peaceful Warrior. Breathe here, opening up the side body. Exhaling, go ahead and drop the right forearm on top of the left leg there and bring the left arm over. You can drop your hand down to the earth, the right hand as well. And go ahead into side angle pose. Then you can tee the arms back and come into a wide-legged forward fold again. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards you. Bring the arms up again, clasp the elbows. If you like, go ahead and fold forward and just hang. Or drop your hands to the earth. Widen the legs, drop your head to the earth. Whatever feels good. We don't want to feel any strain on the back of the knees or on the neck or head. Again, roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the feet closer together, toes facing out slightly. Yogic squat. Tuck the pelvis in. Take a moment here and raise the arms, 5-pointed star. Heel toe the feet together. Hands to the heart. Meet me at the top of your mat. Take a moment to just feel here. Okay, go ahead and walk forward here. We're going to come down onto our bum, extend the legs out. We're going to do a Navasana. Take a block and place it between the thighs, long ways. Bend the knees and bring the heels up. Straighten the legs. Boat pose. Keeping the spine straight, creating a V with your body. Arms touch the ankles, bending the knees in, extending the legs out now. Straightening the legs, holding, then bending the knees and bringing them in towards the chest. Exhaling, releasing back, straightening the legs. Creating a V with the body. Inhaling, bring it in. Knees are bent. Exhaling, extending the legs out. Nice. Breathe deep. Go ahead and drop the heels down here. Release the block. We're going to set up for bridge pose, Setu Bandhu. So go ahead and bring the heels to the buttocks. Legs are hip width apart again. Make sure you're in the right position here. We're going to go ahead and breathe. Inhaling, raise the pelvis up off of the mat. Bring the hands underneath the buttocks, interlacing the fingers here. Chin tucked into chest. Knees even facing forward here. Exhale, drop it all the way down. Bring the knees into the chest for a hug. Rock from side to side. Massage the lumbar spine. Drop the heels again. One more round of Setu Bandhu. So go ahead and raise the pelvis up towards the sky, pushing off with the heels here, keeping the knees straight, facing forward. Knees are even here. Chin is tucked into the chest. Hands and arms go underneath the buttocks here. Really draw that pelvis up towards the chin. And exhaling very slowly, we're going to release the hands. Go ahead and come down onto your mat. Hug the knees. Roll from side to side here. We're going to take some forward and back rolls as well. Further massaging the spine. A little self-love. And we're going to prepare for Shavasana here. So on your next roll, maybe go ahead and extend the legs out. Get comfortable. Adjust the shoulder blades, really opening them up, the hips. And on the inhale, what we're going to do here is go ahead and tense the entire body. So once you get comfortable here, we're going to go ahead and take an inhale and tense the body as much as you can. And on the exhale, release the muscles. We're going to do this a couple of times here. It just helps us to get into that relaxation state. It triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps us to relax. So go ahead, inhale, intense, and bring the shoulders up, 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 up. Exhale, relax. Do a few of these until you feel like your body is relaxed completely. Let your body feel heavy. Let it melt into the earth. Let your breath drop back into normal breathing. Let your body drop. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Namaste.